Hey Shelby, so let's talk about this problem. So I know you see this, they give us the number in A complement, which just means the value that's not in A. So when you add up everything that's not in A, it should add to 21. The number in B is 31, so everything inside of B should add to 31. The number in A complement union B complement, and we'll talk about that in a minute, is 40, and the number in A intersection B is 15. So if I were to draw this on my own, because we're just matching, and we could just eliminate a couple of these. Let's talk about how you would eliminate matching, and then we'll talk about how to draw it on your own if you had to. So check out the number in A intersection B. That one's really important to me, because remember, A intersection B is that part in the middle. If I go ahead and start drawing this, I said I wasn't going to draw it yet, but I'm going to start just so we can talk about it. Okay. So here's A, of course, and here's B. You know, theirs looks better than mine. A intersection B is this part right here. Right? It's what they have in common. Now I'm going to erase that, but we know right off the bat that that is 15 inside of there. So anytime you have values, you start in the middle to write down those values. Okay, now that I've started drawing, let's just go from there. Okay, let's just keep drawing this thing. So I've used the number in A intersection B. I'm going to mark through that. Something else I could use right off the bat is the number in B is 31. Right? So that whole circle has to have 31. Well, look, I've already got 15 inside there. And if that whole thing adds to 31 and I've already got 15 inside, that must be 16 sitting right outside here. Okay? So I've used this part of the information. Now I've got two other parts. I've got the number in A complement, which means everything outside of A is 21. So I could use that now. I do believe the number outside of A is 21. Well, I've already got 16 outside of A. Wouldn't that mean there's 5 right out here? Because outside of A is 16 and 5. That would give us 21. Again, remember, A complement means everything outside of A. So I've used that. Now, A complement union B complement. First of all, what in the world is that? So A complement, if I draw a separate picture for that, that's just what you need in it. So this goes back to shading. So a separate picture, I just want to shade this because in my mind right now, I don't even know what that is. Okay, so A complement, we'll use some fancy highlighters, is everything outside of A. Fun, right? Okay. B complement, we'll do that in a different color, is everything outside of B. No, this is messy. Sorry. Everything outside of B. Union means you combine the two colors together. So union means it's all going in the same bucket. So basically, this is everything but the center. Okay, so that means that everything but the center, remember the center is 15. I don't want to count the center as 15. Everything but the center adds to 40. So look, I've already got 16 and 5 is not in the center, so that's 21. Now if that adds to 40, okay, so 40 minus the 16 plus the 5, or 40 minus 21 is, what is that, 19? Okay, so that to me means that out here must be 19. That's the only way that would make sense. Okay, now I'm going to go try to find that in my picture. And look, I got 19, 15, 16, and I can't even read that, but it doesn't like 5 to me. So that dude is out. Here I got 19 in the middle. That dude's out. Matter of fact, what I was going to do is eliminate the ones that don't make any sense right off the bat. Like I noticed because of this last one right here, this one, I went ahead and got rid of anything that didn't have 15 in the center. So that guy and that guy is gone. Okay, and then you could look, the next thing we talked about was the 16 out here. We have that. So these two look really, really good. They even have 19, 15, 16, 19, 15, 16. So they made sure you used all the information. Notice they put the 40 right here. Well, that can't be, because 40, again, is the number in A complement union B complement. So to me, the worst of this was you got to know what A complement union B complement looks like. And that's what all this shading was. Well, it turns out A complement union B complement is everything but the center. Okay, so again, 40 is everything but the center. Okay, so all of this, again, has to add to 40, right? All of this, just everything but the center has to add to 40. And we already had the 16 and the 5 figured out. So this is not an easy problem at all. But hopefully this video will help you kind of understand. The real key to me is always starting in the center. If you have A intersection B, then you go ahead and put that number in and then go with the next easiest thing to deal with. So again, the first thing I looked at here was the A intersection B. So I did this one first. And then I looked at the number in B. I did that second. And then I looked at the number in A complement, which means everything not in A. That guy was third and this guy was fourth. But you just kind of have to read it and see what you can do with it. I hope this helps. I hope you have a great day too. Glad you asked.